chasing guys that are so fast like this. You're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is good.
North Texas, 7. Louisville, 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive.
Time to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mahomes. It's complete to the right.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run the counter. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Jordan. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the run.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the ground with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score North Texas.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Louisville.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Cephas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Quarterback checking the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Jordan. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nice move there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Excellent field position here for the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Floating away. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Texas 24, Louisville 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. You just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Heaves it on the run. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Mahomes. Looking to take a shot. Touchdown, Cardinals! They move on top here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Louisville. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by how you...
Hey, Chris. I just lost my playoffs. So I gotta start over again. I don't know why you ran the same 2 plays over and over and over again. Same 2 motherfucking plays. Hey Chris, you don't got a mic or what? You don't got a mic or what? I moved around my offense a little bit. It should be clicking a little bit more. Hey, you almost ready or what, dude? No, you're not ready, or what's going on? What's the story here?
And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Jordan. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's crease corn. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gonna run it. It's Francis. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. Toss to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Feeling some heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Warren. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Really good throw and catch there, David, but on third down, you have to put a little bit of heat on the quarterback somehow.
Somehow, some way, get them uncomfortable. They didn't do it there. Great job by this offensive line. Nice protection, good clean pocket. QB rips the football, easily gets the first down.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Back to throw, it's Jordan. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Got a lot of running room. At the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Looking to scramble. It's complete to the left. Jumped on top of the pile.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Holds it in on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down now after the sack. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's going to take off. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the return, it's Cameron. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On second down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Dances away to buy time. He's got an open man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 28. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
I'm sure they weren't ready for that.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Their quarterback's
Looking
fat,
to throw,
dude.
it's Jordan. Right down the middle. And he intercepts it. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Going up top on first down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, TCU!
Did they really call timeout? Ah, they quit. Losers, dog. Losers. What you think about that performance, Chris? What do you think about that performance? That's what you call cooking. I guess you're done. Kid Devourus. Hey Chris, what you think about that performance? What you think about that performance? No, since you ain't talking, and throw on my music.
Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. On the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Buying some time. He's right on target. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Keeps him. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Got a man. It's Moss. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Steps away. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Flushed out of the pocket. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, going up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's caught! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Northwestern wants to go quickly. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but he has a first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. From the gun, running back gets the give. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Giddens. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he added the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And back to the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He'll just keep slinging it. Skips away from pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Looking to throw on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take.
Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Quarterbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sidelines there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with, takes advantage of it, and makes the big interception.
Moves around to clear up the vision.
That was a little set.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw.
God damn,
He
what the
feels the
fuck?
heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Getting some heat. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's right. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This
Makes the catch on the right side.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get his hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better.
It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
There's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back to back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Here comes the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
conservative. I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Movement here from the tight end. And you want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. A third and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Offense set on first down.
I know I was gonna die for it, dude.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Giddens. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
He wants to pass it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They're getting everybody to the line of scrimmage. Got to line up, spike it, stop the clock, and try to get the game-winning field goal up. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense.
They're going for a field goal.
On the ground, take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Got the back over the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It is perfect. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final second.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.